buddy, it's here. We got our 13th episode of our Columbus Blue Jackets franchise mode here on the PS4, guys. In the last episode, we went and did the year 3 draft. The year 2 draft. And we ended up moving up in the draft, making a big selection. So make sure you go check out that episode if you have not yet. It's been quite a while since the last one. It's been quite a length of time in between each episode. That's going to be the way it is, guys. I lost a bit of, I guess, passion, you could say, just making these videos and putting the time and effort to do all this stuff. And I just lost interest in the GM mode. But you know what? I've gained some of it back. And I am ready to start off continuing with our GM mode. So in the last episode, spoiler alert, if you guys didn't see that one, we ended up trading up in the draft and selecting with the 3rd overall pick, David Levin. He's a left wing sniper. He's a sniper, and being young the way he is, he may not go into our lineup straight away, but he definitely has the potential to become an elite sniper that we need, and that's why I went after him, because not many teams are going to give up a young, established, top-notch scoring forward, which, I mean, I'd like to go after, but also, like, I want to keep some realism. We've already made lots of trades. We have tons of forwards right now, which we could actually end up using to trade for another forward, but that was just my decision. But anyways, I know what I'm going to do. We have honestly so many forwards that it really is unnecessary for us to sign anyone, but I am going to sign a couple of players just for depth purposes, like if injuries occur. So I am going to sign Michael Grabner. I'm not doing 4 years because his potential is top 9 forward, and he's 30 years old. I will do a 2-year deal for approximately you might as well go to $2 million. Just make sure we get him 2 years at $2 million. He'll be a 3rd to 4th line guy for us, maybe with a bit of power play time in there. If we need to, we can trade him for a draft pick, and that's the mindset that we have when signing him. We have tons of RFAs that we need to sign as well, so we may not be able to sign everyone. I'd like to sign Aaronator just to see if he grows back into a second line player. So we'll do that. We'll see if we can sign him for $2.2 million for 1 year, and then we have a lot of defensemen here. So let's look at them for a second. We could here RFAs. So yeah, we can go sign Natavara. We have only so much cap space. 2 years. We can get him for a decent deal. $2 million for a good top 6 defenseman. That's a good deal. We can get a good defenseman here in Harrington for 2 years. Hopefully a 2-way deal. Harrington, I think I'm going to trade because I don't like his stats, and he's 25, so he's not likely going to grow. His defensive awareness is only 83. But I mean, I think I'm just gonna go trade him to a team for a draft pick, and then we also need to sign Korpisalo, which I'm not trading him either. I will be signing Korpisalo. Whatever gets the minimum cap, because we're going to try and keep these goalies as much as possible. If Korpisalo doesn't ever play good for us, I might as well just trade him for a prospect goalie to a team that needs a goalie. But right now it's just in general like what there's not really anything we need to do. So let's trade him to a team that needs defense. Arizona, no. Let's look for Eastern Conference teams. Boston, they could use some help on D. Yep, they could use some help. They have some younger guys, but you never know this guy. Let's get a player in here. Someone who's good defensively. There's not really anybody of value. We could go straight up for one of these guys, but I don't see them trading any of these guys. So, but you know what? We will get a draft pick. I'll take a draft pick. They don't want to give up a 3rd. Okay, well then not them. Buffalo wants to give up a 3rd. Doesn't make sense. We want to be fair to them. We don't just want to give them all these players and then they can't use them. They could use a 7th defenseman. That could be him. Or Gouli. It's always nice to have extra defensemen. So they're getting a young defenseman for a 3rd round pick. We could get more, but you know what? We're just going to take the 3rd because we don't need Harrington. Even for a 7th defenseman, he's a bit much. And I'd rather play Hetherington. Because I think he's a better defenseman, and he still is a bit younger, so he can grow. So we have those guys signed. Let's go check out RFAs in Korpisalo. He's already there. 2 years, 1 year. Could we get him for 2 years at 3.5? I think that works. That should be good. And then defenseman. Is there any like defenseman that's like just solid defensively? Maybe a seventh guy, a depth guy with good defensive stats. Braden McNabb. He's a top 6 defenseman, but his cap hit being that low, I like that. I'm gonna take a small. I'll take him for a small deal, 1.4. I think he's a good defenseman. So if he ends up getting boost from morale and becoming a much better defenseman to play in our top 6, we can do that. That way we don't have to play Hetherington straight away because he is still listed as depth defenseman. Even if he does grow, that's okay. We can have 7 defensemen. Nedavara signed. McNabb did not sign. Niederreiter did not sign. Grabner signed. Hetherington signed. And we're waiting for Korpisalo. So I'll wait for Korpisalo. We got to focus on their main guys. So we'll go and get Korpisalo signed. He will probably want a bit more. I can go 1 year or I can go 2 years. I'm going to go 2 years if I can. And let's go 3.75. And then defenseman, we need a defenseman more, I think. I think we need a defenseman more than, what's his name? The forward that we tried signing, Niederreiter. So, yeah, McNabb. I like the idea of getting McNabb for a cheap deal. 1.5 for 2 years. Hopefully he accepts that. And I think center... I was looking at some possible depth guys that we could put into our lineup. But we can put Niederreiter in there. You know what? I'm going to trade Niederreiter because we don't really need that kind of style of a player in our lineup. Foligno has done well for me in the past. I'd like a defensive forward just to maybe help out, maybe PK wise. 4 stars, and then let's look at who's available. Larson's a bit younger. He's an RFA though. Yeah, his shot blocking isn't amazing, but he's an all-around player. He would help out our penalty kill a lot though. Bozak, Little, bit too much for those guys. Grabowski, Steve Ott. Looking for guys with good defensive awareness. Winnick's a good pickup. Yeah, Winnick would be a really good pickup. Maybe not age-wise. Here, I'll just go overall and I'll search down. We might still go after Niederreiter, but less likely. Letestu. He's going on the face-off dot. Kennedy. I want someone with 84 defensive awareness. Preferred. I wouldn't mind going after, what's his name? Larson. You know what we can do? No, you know what? No. Let's try going after Niederreiter one more time. We'll see if he signs for 2.35. I think we gave him a bit less before, so I don't mind doing that. But if he doesn't sign, I'll just trade him for a more defensive player or trade and sign. Grabner's an 84. Glad to join the team. Not being on a team was weird. Let's be motivating with him. I think he'll do great. So his morale dropped. He's not up to motivational tactics. Nope, that's not working for him. Okay. Sign free agents. I don't want to keep on spending so much time on this because I want to get tons of sim done in this episode because we've missed a lot of time over the past while. Niederreiter still has a contract. I don't think anything happened. Did anything happen? Grabner signed. That's what we were looking at. And then the morale. Okay, advanced day. Keep it up. And let's wait. Really? No one's signing? McNabb, he 84 overall, 82 overall for Niederreiter. And did Korpisalo? No, Korpisalo did not sign. Why isn't he signing? That's so weird. I've never had a goalie not sign that often before. 4 mil. I guess we got to give him 4 mil. 3.95. I'll take any small amounts of money off that, and that would be nice. Advanced day. And can we please just get Korpisalo under contract so we can sim to the beginning of the season and see who develops? Please. Come on, Korpisalo. Okay, good. There you go. He signed. Okay, so let's sim to the beginning of the season, and I'll see you guys there. Okay, guys, we are back, and we're here. We're at the beginning of year 3, and we're gonna go check out and see what our lineups and what our lineups are gonna look like, and what young guys we have in our lineup. I'm not seeing Werenski. Okay, good. He's still there. And Dubois an 87 overall. So that's awesome to see that he's developed into a very powerful center. So he's actually developed really well. I like that. Milano's an 85. Hetherington's an 84. We have so many players now. That's awesome. So we are going to have lots more depth for the season. That's good. Hopefully that will carry into the simulation. Heischer's still an 83. That is not good. That is not good at all. But wow, we have a lot of second liners. Holy crap, how many second liners do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 second liners. Grabner, I wouldn't consider that a second liner. And wow, okay, Bjorkstrand's even got there. Okay, that's crazy. We got so many players. In the system, I think, yeah, that's pretty much it. Weinhold, he's actually developed pretty well. Estefan, Stenland, and not too many more players. Stanton's there for depth. Goalies, we got Vivalainen. Goalies, Merslekins, we can move him down. Korpisalo did not grow anymore. I think that's it. We had lots of growth from forwards, but not Heischer, which is what I don't like. I don't like that at all. So I don't know what we're going to do with him. He's going to have to play on the third line. We're going to have to see what lines can start working. Bear Strait has been signed. It's probably because we don't have as many AHL players. So we have a very offensive team. Niederreiter is going to be on our fourth line. Carlson's going to be on our fourth line. He's not a great defensive player. And Grabner is going to be somewhere in here. Hansel's probably going to be our fourth line center. With PK time, his potential is still top 6 forward, so he's good. Grabner, I imagine probably... Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're going to have too many forwards. That's what I thought. We might trade Carlson to see, because he may have to go. I don't know. Or we trade for more of a defensive player. Or we trade for another impactful player. But Jenner would have to play depth, PK and power play time, maybe third line. Grabner plays fourth line. Bjorkstrand. Our top line would have to be Wenberg, Atkinson, and Saad. Dubois, Heischer, Milano. He's a third liner. So I don't think his offensive awareness. I wish that grew. But we're just going to have to deal with that. Bjorkstrand is a second line forward, so we may have to move him up. Stone plays second line as well. You got Bjorkstrand, he can play right wing. Milano can play left wing. That should be good. That's interesting. We have a lot of players. We might move we might do that. Milano, Heischer, Stone, Grabner, Hansel, Niederreiter. Might get a sniper to play on that third line with Heischer. I wish we could do that. We have such a deep team, but we don't have any all-stars. Except on defense. We have Werenski, who's a beast. So I really hope we can make the playoffs this year. We need to make the playoffs. That's a priority for me. That's why we got all these players. McNabb, oh, look at that. Defensive awareness 87. He'll be stellar. Nadavara, and then scratched we have Hetherington, who is solid defensively. So we can bring him up for injuries, and then Carlson can also come up for injuries as well. AHL, let's see, best lines for the AHL. Yeah, that's good. Yep. So we have so many NHL forwards, but we don't quite have the kind of guys that I would like to see. Let me go double check league settings, make sure injuries are on, and also injuries are off. Let's see, goalies, rotates goalies is on. And gameplay sliders, injury occurrence 10. Let's move that down a bit so it doesn't go crazy. We're gonna go to 8. We'll see how that works out. And then I think I'll save here. That way we're keeping all of our progress here that we've gone through. Just a bit of the simming up to the beginning of the season and making all the signings over at current file. And whoa, there's something moving in my mic. That's a weird sound. I can't move my head back and forth or else it's going to start moving. Annoying. Okay. So we're just going to start simming. We're going to see how our team does. Hopefully the injuries don't kill us. I really wish that he should have developed a bit more, but I don't know. We're going to have to see. We'll go through preseason. Let's just go straight through the first month. Right after September. I'll get all the way through October. Preseason doesn't matter too much. Hopefully no injuries happen there. That would be the worst. Let's go, where do we want to scout? We're always looking for those elite talent forwards, so let's go with the dub for a month. We'll see how that works out. Preseason, we'll see how the team works together. Maybe if we go on a big losing streak, then maybe we should make line changes. But so far, we do have 2 wins in a row. We're 2-1. Game against the Rangers, they have basically all ones across the board, and we get a loss there. Stop simulation. I did not mean to do that. Come on, keep simming. Honestly, we have such a good defensive team, like we should, like defensively, and goalies, that we really shouldn't be allowing that many goals. But I mean, it's the way they simulate, right? It's not. I mean, the overall statistics matter, but if they just don't simulate good, we may need to trade a guy like Korpisalo and a couple of our forwards to get an elite guy. But we'll see how the sim goes. Hopefully, we didn't change any power play or PK. We just left it whatever the best lines had it as, and then we changed lines up for ourselves. We're 2-1. Pittsburgh. Let's see if we can get a big win. Divisional opponent here. We're gonna have lots of matchups against them. We lose 4-2. We've got a couple Western Conference games here. Let's see. Defense, 1 month in the dub. We got tons of, well, not too many games this month, but we're going to have lots of games here to try and improve our standing. We're losing, which is not good, which I don't know why we're losing. Honestly, I couldn't tell you why we lose. We just have a knack for, figuring out that yep, we're allowing way too many goals. And we're losing too many games. So we got to make some changes. Player meetings. This is the strangest team. Come on. Like, everything always has to have a problem, doesn't it? Player morale. I don't care. If it lags out, then we have to re-simulate everything. What's the point, right? Grabner. Come on. 84 overall. I'm not getting the ice time I feel I deserve in this organization. I'm going to be demanding from you. If you're so good, how about you go score a hat trick in one game? Come on. It's ridiculous. Let's see. We'll finish up the month. I guess that'll play through another game. Really? Like, really? There's nothing happening right now. It's just... I really just want to wait. I might wait a bit. There you go. Edit lines. Holy crap! What is going on? Okay. Dubois, we're going to put you on the top line because clearly you play probably better than these guys. Wenberg, he's a +1. Our top 6 is doing well, actually, so we'll leave that. Heischer Stone is not doing very well. -2, -4. Yeah, okay, Grabner's not doing that great. But you know what? There's nothing you could do. There really is nothing you can do because the team's just going to lose all of their games, even though we have a stacked team. We have a stacked team in depth. We should be winning, but we're not. So Grabner will put you on the top line power play. PK, make sure all of our guys are in there. Heischer, yeah, you can play PK time. Jenner and Milano. I'd rather go someone else other than Milano. Stone, maybe? I might do Stone. We'll see. Grabner, Sod, centers, Carlson, Dubois can play PK. We got to get our top guys out there. So 80 for faceoffs there, and then 87. Okay, so that's solid. 3-man PK. We'll get Dubois out there because he's definitely a good defensive center. And then power play, we will get Dubois out there. Yeah, that works. Okay. I think that's everything. Niederreiter's just going to be the extra guy. He's not really doing much, so you know what? I'm going to put in Carlson because I think Carlson's he's more of a defensive player. He's a 2-way forward, so hopefully he'll be able to do better. But there's not much, we can do. There really isn't. 4 goals for Bjorkstrand, so that's nice to see. And yeah, we'll leave that the way it is. So we'll see if we can continue our non-losing ways, and we'll just keep on simulating. I know you guys are seeing that my game is lagging out. Like I've honestly, it's only during recording. It's never this bad during anything else. So we'll just have to keep on pushing through. Big win against Colorado. That's nice. We just got to start winning. There's not much you can do. You just got to roll with the team. What's the point of making big trades? It's just going to throw our team for a loop again morale-wise and, yeah, stuff like that. So, game against Ottawa. They're a good team, it looks like. We lose 5-1. So, come on, guys. Let's pick up some wins. Anaheim, their team we can definitely beat. There you go, 3-2 victory. We just got to take it slow. Come on. Dallas and New Jersey, you got a bit of a mini road trip here. Dallas, we get a 3-1 victory. That's nice. New Jersey. Okay, so we're coming out with a couple wins here. Don't want to jinx ourselves, but that's what happened. That's the fact. We're winning now. The Islanders 4-0 victory. Carolina, that's a point. I'll take it. Montreal, can we go back to the winning ways? And we get a win, 6-3. So that's nice. We're starting to win more games. That's finally what we need to do. I knew this team was capable. It's just they had to decide when they wanted to start winning games. Let's go. Yeah, we'll do forwards in the OHL for a month. Game against the Islanders. We beat them last week, but we lose this week by a goal. That's okay. We can come back with a better effort. Let's stay above 500. There you go. There's a win against the Chicago Blackhawks. Panthers and Buffalo. Panthers are about 500 team just like us. We get a victory. Buffalo, we get another victory. So that was a great month for us. We only have one more game left against Philly here, but either way, we win or lose, we've had a very strong month. They're a decent team. We lose 5-1. That's okay. We're going to have bad games. I don't mind if we have bad games, but I do mind if we have bad games consecutively. So lots of games in the month of December. We just got to keep on simulating, and hopefully we can get some more wins than losses. Ever since the month after October, we've been a winning team. So that record there, it says 12-8-2. We're a lot better of a team than the record shows. We just got to start continuing to play like we did last month. Lots of offense there. 6 goals against Detroit. Panthers, they're 15-10-1. Can we get a victory there? Yeah, there's a victory. We're almost at 15 wins now. Arizona, we lose to. Come on, can we get a win here? I want to be 5 games above 500. No, we can't. We can't. We always have to be super close and stuff like that. Okay. Devils, we get a 2-1 victory. Can we get a bit of a winning streak here? Tampa, we lose 3-1. Come on. It's just inconsistency. I really wish it wasn't this inconsistent. Come on. Defense, 1 month in the OHL. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm rushed, guys. It's because I'm so out of it. I haven't recorded for a while, and you guys hopefully understand that. Maybe we can talk about something. How about the trades that have been happening? I mean, Patrick Eaves, Dallas. Trading a second-round pick and with condition of being a first-round pick if Anaheim goes far. That's a pretty good deal for Anaheim. If Eaves can start playing well with Anaheim's top guys, they should be okay. He'll be a good two-way forward for them either way, a good defensive player, bringing in some offense for them. That was a solid trade for both teams. Dallas got a solid draft pick in a decent draft year. It should be okay. I mean, a second to first-round pick is never that bad for a guy who's getting paid $1 million. But Patrick Eaves, he's definitely playing. He's playing well for his contract. So I'm hoping that the Canucks make some sort of move. It may not be, even if it's a minor deal. I just love seeing trades. But I will be okay if they don't make any moves. I mean, I'm sort of optimistic. Benning knows what he's doing. Everybody says he doesn't, but I mean, the way he he traded Shinkaruk for Granlund. Who's playing better right now? Let's be honest. Shinkaruk can't even play in the AHL right now. So, I mean, he's a solid, skilled player. I was upset when we made the trade, but Granlund I knew was a solid guy, and I mean, he's playing well for us when he's not injured. The Canucks have the mumps. Holy crap! Like that came out of nowhere. Bunch of guys are in. We already have injuries, and now we have the mumps. It's ridiculous. But we're on a 7-game losing streak right now. So if we can get a win against Chicago, who's sucking, we get a point. But that's a loss against a team that was like 10 games below 500. So we really need to make a change. I'm gonna make a trade because if we make a trade, then that will change up morale things. There are guys in the locker room working hard to earn some of your ice time. Let's be demanding with Atkinson. He's okay with that. 88 overall is his overall, so that's good. Let's be demanding from the team. A couple positive guys, a couple negative guys. So let's go to the edit lines. Let's see if we can make a couple shakeups here. Actually, no. Let's first look at the points for not our team. We know where we are. It said we were 6th in the division. We already knew we're not playing that great. Atkinson's doing awesome. He has 22 goals. Saad and Wenberg. So Wenberg's getting points. I will keep the top line the way it is. The second line, though, is struggling a bit more. You could move up Stone, I think. Bjorkstrand, move him down. Jenner, Werenski has 21 points. I wish that he was doing a bit better. Savard, he sure has 10 goals, 20 points. He's a +9, so we can keep that. Grabner, I think, has got to go. I mean, he's not playing good. We can give him third line time and see what happens. But, I mean, there's a reason that he was, losing morale because he's not playing before, and, I mean, he's not playing that great right now. He has 5 goals in the top line power play unit. I think, you know what, I'm just going to trade him. I don't like doing sign-in trades, and we did sign him for a 2-year deal, and it'd be just giving up on him too quick. I don't know. But Niederreiter, we can give him some chances. I don't know. We'll make some moves. McNabb's actually a plus player right now, a 5-on-5, so I'd love to give him some more penalty kill time if he's not getting it, because I think he'd definitely help out our penalty kill. So let's make some moves here. Let's see. Carlson can continue to play there. Milano, Stone. Let's switch that up. See if anything changes. Defense. Let's see. McNabb +10. Nadavara. And Hetherington is an 82 overall, but it's okay. He's doing okay. We don't have any injuries right now, which is kind of confusing me. But we'll have to figure out something like that. We're gonna have to figure out something for that. Korpisalo is still struggling, and Bobrovsky's not having a great year either. But I mean, there's not really much we can do, because I mean, you're just gonna trade one of them, and it's not gonna help us. So, Niederreiter, I think I might just switch out Niederreiter for Grabner right now, and see what happens, because Grabner is just not playing well. Niederreiter can play our fourth line. You know what? I really like to give him a bit more of a chance, because he is a good offensive player. But you know what? We're just gonna leave that. We'll leave that. Power play. He's getting some power play time, so hopefully that'll help him out. Let's make sure he's on the point. Let's get him on the wing, and then Jenner can be on the point. That works. Yeah, power play. That's set like that. Dubois. Yeah, we can keep. No. Let's get Wenberg up there. Let's see if we can switch things up a bit. Penalty kill. Ooh, so we don't have. What's his name? We don't have McNabb out there. Let me go quickly check and see what our team stats are doing for power play and PK, because I think PK is a big thing for us. Like we usually do well in that category. So wow, Tampa's going crazy. Not surprised there though. Vancouver has a bad power play. We're not doing too well in the power play either. Penalty kill. Oh wow, we're doing horrible in penalty kill. So yeah, we're gonna have to make some changes. We're gonna have to figure out something. We'll definitely trade for a more defensive player to go in our penalty kill. And I know we're just naturally not an offensive team, so we got to shore up our defense. And as we improve the team, we'll improve our standing. So let's try and make a change here. He's a two-way forward, Milano, so we'll get him in there. He's decent. He'll be serviceable for now. Dubois, let's get Hischier in there, give him some more ice time on the PK. And we don't actually have him having any power play time, which is something I don't like. So let's see. Dubois, Stone. Let's see. Jones has never been that much of a power play guy for us. So let's give Hischier another chance. And then Hischier can play second lines, the center in that position. And then Jenner and Dubois on the point. That works. Wenberg is 78 for faceoffs. Dubois is 81. But I'd rather have Dubois on the point with his harder shot. And then Wenberg's not much of a shooter, so he'll play in the slot. Yeah, that should work better. PK, I think we want to switch up something. Who's a minus player 5-on-5 aside from Renski? -7. Murray's doing well, so let's give Murray some more time. And Savard, let's see. Is he on the power play? He's on PK. Let's take him off there, and let's give McNabb some time. And we'll see if that changes anything, because I think we should be okay. McNabb, there you go. Get him in there. And just switching up some minimal things around the lineup. I will make a trade eventually, but just to see, I want to see how Niederreiter does. Then we can know how many defensive players we need to trade for. Nashville, let's see what happens. Can we get a big win? And no, we lose 5-0. Come on, guys, let's bounce back. New Jersey, 4-1 loss. Toronto, 2-1 victory. There you go. We just got to be positive, guys. We're still above 500. Let's get some wins here. Another win against the Rangers. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make that trade now. It just makes more sense for us, I think. Player meetings, we need to get positive interactions right now. I really need to see something, because locker room chemistry is a big thing right now. Disgruntled, yeah. I think it's time we go different paths. I want to be traded. You work on improving your game. I'll try to find a new team. You think step up offer based on your recent efforts? We need a player that wants to be here. Trading will be a good thing. The franchise very sorry it's come to this. I hope we could make it work. I'm going to say sorry to Grabner because I thought him being a sniper, he'd be able to score more than 5 goals, especially with power play time. So, yeah, no effects on morale there. It makes sense he wants to be traded. I will trade him. So, give me a sec, guys. I will go look for a trade for Grabner and in the process, bring in a more defensive player to come into our lineup. And also, I noticed Korpisalo was on the trade block, so I'll make sure to take him off as well. Just then morale issues. We don't want to mess up. So, I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, guys, we are back, and I decided to do this trade because Grabner, he has 2 years left. Kolesar is a young guy who's 21. He's a fourth line forward. He's just a bigger guy. His defensive awareness really isn't that great, and I don't think it's going to get too much better compared to his other stats. So I'm going to be trading him along with Grabner in exchange for Michael Latta, who has not really gotten much of an opportunity. But I looked at his stats, and I mean, in the past, he has gotten a decent amount of goals for me, like a 10-goal scorer. Plus, he's usually pretty good defensively, honestly. So, as a depth guy that we may or may not play, he may come into the lineup on occasion. Getting a grinder like him, I think, would help out. Plus, we're getting a second-round pick since we're moving in Kolesar and Grabner. So, we'll see if this goes through. Grabner and Kolesar for Latta in a second. And it does go through. So Latta, I think Latta will probably help out our team. It's smaller deals, I think, that really help out your team. I think Latta will be successful on our team. I think he will be. So we'll see what happens. Best lines for the AHL and then NHL. We're gonna. How is he doing? 1 assist, 11 games. Aaronator doesn't have much of an opportunity. We're kind of in a predicament with him. Stone, let's switch this up. I think Bjorkstrand can get lots more goals if we play him with Stone. Jenner, we're going to play Jenner there, and I think that should be good. Hopefully that'll help out. Let's put Jenner on the 4th line just for now. See if Niederreiter and Milano and Heischer can do stuff together. I think that would work out. Nutavara and McNabb along with Murray. Hopefully that should be solid as well. For some reason, Werenski's not doing that great, which is kind of bugging me. He's a 90 overall top 2 defenseman. He should be doing good. Korpisalo's not doing that great. Bobrovsky's struggling, but you know what? If we can just start getting some wins here, I think we will be okay. Eventually, I might put in Latta instead of Niederreiter just because I think he may be more efficient on our team. But we are still trying to get some offense, so we'll see how Niederreiter does. So Atkinson, I think trading away Michael Grabner was not a good move to make. I disagree, and I think the trade will make us a better team, and I need you to understand that. He's fine with that. I definitely think you got the best asset in that trade. You won't regret trading for me. I'm going to be demanding from him, and hopefully him being a grinder and a physical guy, he doesn't punch me in the face. And he may have just punched me in the face. Who knows? Okay, so demanding seems to be not working for us. Honestly, is assertive the way to go now? Like, do you have to change it up once in a while? I don't know. We're going to have to figure out something because Latta's not happy. I'm demanding too much out of him, apparently. But you know what? I disagree. And you know what? Actually, I take back what I said about Niederreiter right now. I want to get in Latta in the lineup. I think he's going to help us out more. So Latta will move in Jenner, and we'll see how that works out for us. Carlson, Latta, and Hansel on the 4th line, or 3rd line, and then Jenner. Actually, I think Carlson may be more suited for that position, and Jenner's going to play 4th line. We'll see how that works out. Saad, Atkinson, Bjorkstrand. You know what? Let's give Dubois a shot, because I think Dubois may be the guy, and we'll have to see what happens there. Bjorkstrand and Wenberg and Stone will have to hope that they can get some offense, and we'll see what happens. Defense, power play, Latta, we want to get him off there because he's not really a power play guy. Bjorkstrand, left wings. Let's get Milano sometime. Let's give him a chance. Maybe he can get some offense there. PK, let's get Latta in there. I'm going to put him in there because he's a good defensive player. And Grinder, there you go. So that should be good enough. And yeah, we will continue on with the sim now. So we'll see how that works out. I'm going to go check injuries and make sure that it's all saved there. Double check. Injuries are on. And I guess we're just getting lucky. I mean, there's not really any injuries. Let's just bump it up a bit. I don't want to get tons of injuries, but it's just, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. We have a lot of scratch players, and maybe Niederreiter just needs some more time. But I can only give him so much ice time, especially with no injuries happening. So we are okay with injuries. Hopefully Niederreiter can just cool off and become a better player within the practice, improve his game. I think he definitely can become a better player for us. A second and Korolev for Ennis. That's an interesting trade. I will look at that shortly here. Ennis. So they probably just put him on the trade block. He has good offensive stats. 11 goals. He's a -8 though. I don't like those stats. I'm gonna pass on him, especially for now. And I said I was going to take off Korpisalo off the blocks. Let me do that. We lost to Philadelphia, who has our number, but then we beat Detroit. So that's good. We got to win against Detroit. That's what matters. Game's a bit slow here. Let's just be careful. Trade and improve. We're going to go take off Korpisalo off the block. Hopefully the positive morale will help him out. Edit trade block, and we will take off all that. There's still surplus on there, which is okay, but it's not now. Korpisalo has a bit of morale boost. I think morale is a big problem why we're losing games, because we don't have a great group that's works well together so far. We really need to work on that. Can we please just start loading? This has been one of the strangest GM modes I've ever done, guys. You have no idea. Let's go to halfway through the month. That's 5 games. Tampa, Vancouver, New Jersey, Montreal, and Calgary. Some home games. So let's get some wins. I'm not going to make a trade right now. I don't need to. We just made one, and hopefully we can just figure out from here. Tampa's a really good team. That's okay. We got a loss. Vancouver. Okay, guys, we got to start getting some wins here. We can get some wins here. No. Come on. What is going on with the team? Like, what do you need to do? I've never seen a team do this bad. I've never seen a team do this bad. Heischer's never gonna grow, guys. I don't know what the heck to do with this team. We're not a playoff team. It's not in our record. You know what? Okay, you know what? I need to trade Niederreiter. I don't care. I feel like morale is a big thing right now, and I don't want to have him. I don't want to have him on this team being frustrated with the team. I don't like that. McNabb's okay. He's playing well. But you know what? We really need to trade away Niederreiter. So let's go to Eastern Conference team that wants to take on Niederreiter and give him a shot. Forwards. Let's look at Ottawa. They're missing Stone now. So maybe we can get a depth guy, a grinder-ish player. Zach Smith, what's his contract like? It's not that bad. Defense, fourth liner, not really what I'm looking at. Forwards, honestly, Foligno might be better. Foligno would be a probably better guy to pick up. But nope, not right now. Nick Paul, Chris Kelly. We'll take on Kelly's contract because you guys don't want him. He'll be our depth guy. And then we'll trade a 4th-round pick to get Niederreiter off this squad, just contract-wise. Wow, they won't even take that. He's that bad. A 5th-round pick. Will you take that? Oh, my goodness. Okay, no. Okay, you got to take we have to take on a prospect or something, a player. You know what? I'll just go straight up Chris Kelly for Niederreiter, because really? Wow. Holy crap. Niederreiter, you're so bad, like no one will take you. Okay, that's interesting. Niederreiter to the Islanders. Maybe they can take him back. Fisher, 82 overall. That could be decent. 1 million. Yeah, get a veteran in here. He's a plus player. That's what we need. We need plus players, guys who play well. So I will take on that contract, definitely. Are you kidding? This is getting frustrating. Reisma, we'll just trade an extra prospect. Will it go through? Thank you. Okay, so we got Mike Fisher on there. Reisma wasn't going to turn into anything. That's okay. Reisma, locker room chemistry is now a bit better. That should help us out. That really should. I hope it does. I really do, because we just can't get anything going. Fisher, we know you can bring a lot to the table. What is going on? I don't know what to do. I really don't. Is assertive the way? Assertive has never been the way for me, but I mean, maybe we just got to be a bit more assertive. I don't know. Jenner, you're playing on the second line because that's his position. Carlson, you're not a plus player. I don't want you on the team right now. You're just not getting it done. You got to play with the plus players. And Fisher, and let's go Heischer. We're gonna change things up again a bit. Wenberg's doing well in that top six. Let's get Wenberg back in there on the top line. They were playing well together, and that should be better. -6, -12. Our fourth line will start stepping up a bit more. That should be better. And then Hansel, no, we'll get that in there. There you go. And let's maybe get Fisher in there. We'll get Fisher in there because he's more of a defensive player. He has the poise. We'll give him that. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm really lost right now, guys. I don't know what to do. And I haven't done this in the GM in oh my goodness, I put in Heischer. I haven't done GM here in a bit. So you know what? I'm gonna give Atkinson PK because he's a fast player, and if he can go get some PK shorthanded goals, I will take that. Who's playing well on the power play? Milano's playing on the power play. Jenner is playing on the power play. Dubois. Let's switch it up a bit here. Heischer. And then we'll get our other defenseman in there. Let's get Jones back on the power play. Or let's give someone else a shot. Can we get, how's Nedavara? He has a hard shot. Yeah, we'll give Nedavara the chance. He has a hard shot, and he's not getting much more ice time. So we'll see how that works out. And we just got to we have to go with the guys that are playing, guys. We have to figure out what guys work in which positions, because I don't want to miss the playoffs this year. If we have to, I'll trade away some more guys, but, I mean, it doesn't matter this time. You guys have seen all the moves we made, but in this episode, this is one of the longest episodes. We're going right to the trade deadline. Hopefully you guys don't mind the long episode. Thank you. We get a win. That's what I want to see. If we can start getting some wins here, we can make the playoffs. We need to stay positive. It's just so hard for me to stay positive when we keep on losing. Wow! Adam Henrique. Holy crap. You want to trade away Henrique for a first-round pick? I'm not giving up our first-round pick. I can tell you that. There's no way we're giving up a first-round pick. I won't go past the trade deadline, guys, but I will go close. What the heck? Everybody's wanting to give us goofs now. Flipping Ekman Larson? Really? Wow. Okay. You know what? So, Let me keep on simming a bit more, just a bit more. If we get too many losses, I'm going to stop. No, just wait. Decline. There's a win. I'm gonna keep on going till we lose a couple in a row. I want to get some wins here, and then I want to know your guys' opinion. Pittsburgh's always a tough team. That's okay. Washington, they're gonna be a tough team as well. Come on, guys. We got to start getting some wins here. Washington, no, 2-0 loss. Okay, 3 games before the deadline. Come on, San Jose, thank you. They're struggling. Winnipeg, they're not an amazing team. We can get a win here, guys. Come on, get a win. Battle hard. Come on. 5-3 loss. Okay. We're going right up to the deadline here, guys. Pittsburgh, can we get a win, please? Come on. I don't know. Well, we're not trading for Ekman Larson or Henrique. I can tell you that now here, guys. 26-30. I am going to stop the episode here because, you know what, we are missing the playoffs. I know that for a fact. But what can we do? More Strunkled. What do I do? Guys, someone be in my shoes right now. What do you do aside from trade for Quick and Crosby? How do you become a good GM? Like, what the heck? I've never... I might just want to quit Columbus, guys. It's really bugging me right now. We can just keep on going. You know what? I'm just ending off right there. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think. Just anything. Just save this team from the utter disaster. We're going to be the laughingstock. We already are the laughingstock of the NHL. It's ridiculous. Come on, guys. 1, 2, 3, let's go.